In this video, I will show you all the different trading fees that you have when leverage trading on the platform Pionex. We will take a look at what fees there are, how high the fees are. I will show you some examples and the comparison to other exchanges. If you want to get the best sign-up bonus possible on the platform Pionex, you can simply go down to the video description, click on the link, and you will get to exactly this page right here. And to create an account, you simply have to enter your details right here, and then you're ready to go. All right, so let's directly take a look at what fees there are. We have to look right here at the futures fees, and there's first of all the maker fee of 0.02%. Maker fee means that you always have to pay that if you're using a limit order. Limit order means if you go right here into your trading, you click on limit, then you can enter a certain price right here. And for example, if you set in here $40,000, and only then if the price goes down and reaches that price, then your order will be executed. It's also called market maker fee because you're effectively placing an order right here in the order book that someone else can then take so the order can be executed. It's important for the exchange that the order book is filled as much as possible. That's why the fee for that is a little bit lower. The other option that you have compared to the maker fee is the taker fee, which is a little bit higher of 0.05%. And the taker fee always has to be paid when using a market order. A market order means if you don't choose limit, but instead market order, then you don't type in any price because you're directly executing the price and directly entering the market immediately at the current market price. It's also called market taker because effectively you are taking an order that is already in the order book. The good thing about it is, of course, that you will have your order guaranteed executed and immediately executed. On the other hand, the fee is a little bit higher. Let's take a look at this comparison. So you can see Pionex right here compared to other exchanges definitely has pretty good fees. We have the 0.2 and 0.5% trading fees right here for maker and taker. I also calculated an average fee for you, which stands at 0.035%. And I also made an example. If you have a $10,000 position, you would have to pay a $3.50 fee. It's definitely important to know that this fee exists, but I will definitely also have to tell you that this fee is pretty low and doesn't really matter at all. You know, the Bitcoin price can move up a few percent up or down within a day. So these 0.035% don't really matter that much. For example, with a $10,000 long position, if the price only goes up 1%, he will make $100 of profit. And of course, compared with these $3.50, that doesn't really make up any difference. But it's also important to know that Pionex definitely has a pretty comparable fee compared to these other exchanges. Most of them are not even that different. They pretty much all have the same fee, but it's important to know that it's really comparable to other exchanges. The other fee that also exists is the so-called funding fee, which you can always see up here. This right here can be positive or negative. If it's positive, you will have to pay it if you have a long position opened. And if it's negative, you will have to pay it if you have a short position. On the other hand, if it's positive and you have a short position, you will actually be granted that amount right here. You will be credited that amount. And if it's negative and you have a long position, you will also be credited. So that's how that works. And it's also important that this fee is, of course, incredibly low, 0.01%. This amount right here can change. And also if it's plus or minus can also change depending on how many people are currently going long or short. And it's also very important to know that this fee only occurs, or you will be credited that amount, when this timer right here goes to 0. So this will always have an 8-hour interval. So if it goes down to 0, it starts at 8 again. And you will always only have to pay the fee, or you will be granted that amount when this reaches 0. So if I have a position open right now and I close it before this reaches 0 and I open one after, for example, I never have to do anything with this funding rate. Also, if you need other tutorials on Pionex, you can check out more videos on my channel. I have more tutorials on how to deposit or how to trade on here. And if you have any other questions, always feel free to ask them in the comments.